Hello everyone and welcome to the first race here of the KSR Formula Renault series of the weekend. We are here at the Estoril circuit in what is set to be a very interesting race. We've had quite a break since Hungary, which is the last race time we saw Formula Renault take place. Back in the summer holiday period, but it's going to be a very interesting race here today. Here at the Estoril circuit. I was thinking we were going to have James in the commentary box, but it appears he has not come online. So it's just going to be me in the commentary box, it looks like, in this race. Obviously there's the weather conditions. Obviously they don't use, Formula Renault haven't used the weather plugin yet this year. There are rumours that the weather plugin is going to be used next year in the KSR Formula Renault series. But in case you're new to the Formula Renault series, obviously I'm pretty sure if you're watching this series, then you probably watch CRC. But basically it starts off with a 30-minute sprint race, which is the first race, and then the grid is reversed for the second race. The grid is reversed come the second race. Well, we have a 45-minute race where you have pit stops as well. But I think we could be in for an interesting race. We'll tell you the grid as they do their formation lap we're going to give you a rundown of the grid in what I think could be a very interesting race here to start off the weekend here at the Estoril circuit. Well, we have seen recently in Formula Renault, what we have seen in recent races is drivers just take it easy in the first race, and then comes the second race, and then that's when they all go for it. But that doesn't mean that this race should be dull. We have seen some good races in the first race this year. But it's going to be an interesting one, I think, today. Obviously, we had the qualifying session earlier today. But it's a very nice flying track. Obviously, Formula Renault goes here every year. But we've seen in the past, a lot can happen at the first corner here. But it's turning into be quite an interesting title fight between But Louis Hyde, must say, is starting to run away with it. Obviously, ex-CRC driver. Obviously, he's participated in less than 10 races, so he can participate in the series. But just going to run you through the standings quickly before we got to kind of rush because the formation lap is about to get underway. Louis Hyde leads by 131 points back to Marnie Occhielli, with Matt Sharman in third, who's starting to come under increased pressure from Jesse Jane McParland. Those two have kind of formed a rivalry. Nicky Vangro is in fifth, ahead of Connor Ellis in sixth, Hazel Baldwin in seventh, Owen Cutler in 8th. Obviously, he needs some luck in the coming races. Gaspard Melody Elliott is in 9th, with Huey Daly rounding out the top 10. But it's going to be a very interesting race here today. We're just going to switch you to the scene. First, before we get underway, I just want to make sure, because I'm using a different network format. It's the same way of connecting the Ethernet, but it's to a different hub, so we just need to make some being a bit wary about everything. But it's going to be an interesting race here in Formula Renault. We are just waiting for the formation lap to get underway. And now we can get the formation lap underway. But now we can give you a rundown of the grid. We're only viewing it in slow motion at the moment, but it will be fast forwarded to the race afterwards. In pole position, it is Owen Cutler in the D-Tech, ahead of the race winner from last time out, Jessie Jane McParland. In third place, it is Marnie Occhielli, ahead of Matt Sharman in fourth. In fifth, it is the championship leader, Louis Hyde, ahead of Nicky Vangro in sixth. In seventh place, it is Connor Ellis, ahead of Huey Daly in eighth. In ninth, it is Harry Herdman, ahead of Ollie Favell in 10th. In 11th, it's a new debutant who, for some reason, is driving a white car. I think it must be a livery glitch. Gina Dika, or I'm not trying to pronounce her name. In 12th place, it is Will Sarawi. That's a name that I know how to pronounce. In 13th, it is Coatman, ahead of Gord in 14th. Hazel Baldwin lines up in 15th, ahead of Gaspard Melody Elliott in 16th. Lisa Temnikova in 17th, ahead of Brandon Pierce in 18th. James Eddles starts in 19th, ahead of Billy Pry in 20th. Mikolai Mabu starts in 21st, with Sam Lovett, who appears to have the same glitch as Dicker with his livery, in 22nd. Tom Applin starts in 23rd in the Santander, ahead of Ryan Hirons, with Andrew Balmain in 25th. And rounding out the grid, it is Hannah Goff, as we're just waiting. There's no DRS in today's race because of just the nature of the track. Just fast forwarding it to where they actually are whilst we're giving you a rundown of the grid. They're lining up on the grid now. Who is it going to be who's going to get the jump off the line? We've seen that McParland is very aggressive in all the series he participates in. Obviously, we've seen it in CGP3 as well. As they line up on the grid. Their drivers rev their engines. We have the lights for race 1 here at Estoril. Lights out and away we go. A good start there from Louis Hyde behind. It looks like Owen Cutler seemed to struggle off the line. But Louis Hyde has got an amazing start. He's already alongside Matt Sharman as they head up towards the first corner. And he's got down the inside of Marnie Occhielli as well. And is he going to go down the inside of McParland as well? Great start there from Louis Hyde. Easily the best start we've seen him do. Seems to have to exit to monitor because obviously to remove that car off the general class grid, but what a start from Louis Hyde to get up to third, and crucially, ahead of his championship rivals, he's got Harry Herdman getting past Huey Daly. Sarawi making a move as well, but look at Huey Daly right behind Harry Herdman as they head up towards the hairpin. Is he going to be able to have a look down the inside? Not quite. But Daly right behind Herdman. It's Cutler who still leads from McParland as they head into the flowing section now. As the race starts to settle down, into the final corner goes Owen Cutler to begin the second lap, who's starting to pull a gap from Jesse Jane McParland, or actually went down in the final sector. Manio Chielli behind is really struggling, who's really under pressure from Matt Sharman. In the Martini Protec, here you've got Nicky Vangro right behind Matt Sharman, heading up towards the this hairpin. Is Vangro going to be able to get the exit he needs? He's going to have a slight look round the outside of Matt Sharman. There, it's a very flowing track, this is. But McParland, I'd say, is sticking with Owen Cutler. But it's been a very interesting race so far. Everyone's starting to hold position. A bit of a train behind Ollie Fabel, who's having a good day. With Harry Herdman right behind. You're riding on board with Harry Herdman right now. It looks like he might be able to make this move sometime soon. Obviously using the slipstream advantage, which you have to do. There's no DRS today. But look at the run he's got on Ollie Fabel as they head towards the first corner. Is he going to be able to make the move? He thinks better of it. But it's quite a train being led by Ollie Fabel. It's going all the way down to around 15th place. I'm not sure who's at the end of the train. As Herdman has a little bit of a look down the inside of Lovett. But look how it's up to Temnikova, the train. I think he even went further than that. Ollie Fabel clearly struggling for pace at this stage. It's... Oh, here comes Huey Daly down the inside. Great move. Or has he made it stick? Not quite. I thought that would be a great move, but somehow Herdman was able to just hold it around the inside. Oh, I thought that was contact there between Dicker and Ellis, I think that was. There might have been a bit of contact there. I'm not quite sure. What did Dicker actually touch the back of Ellis? Not quite. Just really lost traction. Round the final corner, Herdman right behind. Got the advantage. The slipstream advantage. He's got them a run down towards the first corner, and he has made that move stick, and we're being told they are using DRS down the main straight. Herdman has used DRS to good effect there, and he has made the move stick on Ollie Fabel, and now he's been released. 0.5 of a second is still the gap up front. But look at McParland now right behind Cutler in that Casey car. The neon yellow Casey car on beneath is Gaspar Melody Elliott. Whoa, that's a crash for Melody Elliott, who's rolled the car. So he's got going in, but what happened there? So down into... Oh, just got too much curb. And the car just flipped over. The Silver Speed just went rolling there. McParlin, I think the thing that's Cutler's using to his advantage, if that's a bit of a silly term, is that he's out of the DRS when it matters, or he's got a good gap when it matters. You've got Bassing there behind, you've got Brandon Pierce versus Billy Pryor as they head up towards turn 1. You've got Mikolai Mabu behind as well. As they head up towards the hairpin. You've got Sam Lovett also on his first Formula Renault race since 2011. Obviously he's been participating in the CGP3 series since. Is Mikolai Mabu going to have a look down the inside of Brandon Pierce? Not quite. Oh, Huey Daly's gone off. What happened there? Down the inside. And that was the move that was never going to work. And he's now dropped down to 13th place. Now it's Ellis hounding Favell, but has got Gina Dicker right behind him on her Formula Renault debut. But is he going to find a way round the outside? Not quite. Ellis is able to get the traction off the corner. Has to go really defensive, and he completely over-defended there. She's just able to go straight round the outside. Whoa, that was Dan Coatman, and that has not worked out. That was a complete dive bomb, and that has backfired on himself. See what actually happened there. Oh god, that was never going to work. That's a complete dive bomb on Will Sarawi, and then he's the one that's paid the price for it. And Coatman's got a massive train behind the other driver that's rolled on a curb. Gaspar Melodialia. So much action. Look at Louis Hyde now. Right behind the leading pair. He has closed. McParlin might be close enough this time too. And she's going to have to be very quick about it. She's going to have a look down the inside as they head towards the first corner. Is she going to be able to make it stick? Yes, she is. McParlin takes the lead, and that was a crucial move. Because Louis Hyde is approaching. And now what she's going to want to hope is, now Cutler seems to be struggling for pace, is that Hyde is able to hold off. Is going to be able to hold off. He's going to be... Well, Cutler's going to be able to hold off Hyde for as long as physically possible. As now McParlin is pulling away, so it's McParlin. So if she can hold this, she could make it 2 wins on the trot here. And Favell's been able to escape because Connor is stuck behind Dicker. They head up towards turn 1. But he's got the move down the inside. And I think that's the move stuck. And who's that going down the inside? That's Will Sarawi. Is he going to be able to make it stick? Not quite. Will Sarawi trying to make the move stick, but is not quite able to make it. And look, McParlin's not actually getting away from Owen Cutler. Look how close Cutler is behind the Casey car. The CGP Racing Run car. But now McParlin's starting to get an advantage off the final corner. But Cutler's still going to be within DRS range as they head down towards the first corner. He's starting to get a DRS advantage now, but he's not going to be able to make it stick. Is Ellis going to be able to go after Favell? You've got Lisa Temnikova now right behind Ollie Gord. Is Temnikova going to be able to have a look down the inside? It could be an utter last minute go if she does. She's been known for those last minute attempts, says Temnikova. Quite an aggressive driver Temnikova is. Of course, sometimes people have criticised her driving style. Well, Mikolai Mabu on 2 wheels behind. And he's out! Mikolai Mabu! He's gone over the wall! Mikolai Mabu! Down the inside, he gets rolled onto the curb. And that's his race over. And he almost takes out the marshals. Luckily, this is not real life. Went over the marshals, both went through the marshals. But that's Mikolai Mabu's race done. So whilst his teammates in the lead of the race, still holding off Owen Cutler, he is out of the race after an incident. Got Sam Lovett and Gaspar Melody Elliott battling it out. They know each other from CG3. Sam Lovett goes to the inside to defend. We know he's got good racecraft as Sam Lovett, even though he doesn't have good pace in CGP3. But it's been an interesting race so far. Billy Pryor into the pits for some reason. Did he lose his front wing? I'm pretty sure he must have. Maybe he must have had at least some contact with someone. Yeah, he went down the inside and then actually lost his wing. So Billy Pryor's race has gone into absolute turmoil. As here's Cutler, still behind McParlin. Is he going to be able to have a look down the inside into turn 1? Not quite. McParlin doing a good job. Louis Hyde's still there in 3rd place. Connor Ellis starting to catch up to Ollie Favell. Will Sarawi right behind Jaina Dika. That's how I'm told it's pronounced now. But this is for the final point. I believe they're teammates. I don't actually know because of the glitch on Dika's car. Oh, Baldwin and Daly battling it out. Baldwin getting the best exit that he can, getting a very good exit, and he's able to pass Stevie Daly, who's having a bit of a struggle of a race. Approaching the halfway stage now. Look at Ellis ahead. He's now right behind Ollie Favell. How long is it going to be before he's able to dispatch off that binary engineering car? DRS. And he's going to have the inside line. And I think this is just going to be it. It's just a simple move there from Connor Ellis. And he's made the move stick. As Will Sarawi now gets past Gina Dika. Down towards turn 1. But he's got a very bad exit. Is Dika going to be able to cut him on the exit? Not quite. Now this whole train is now starting to catch up to Ollie Favell, who's having a good race. Having a good day. But also there's Hazel Baldwin and Huey Daly in the train as well. But it's still Jessie Jane McParlin who still leads the race. at the halfway point. Owen Cutler still right behind. Crucially for Ellis, he's now got reverse grid pole. So is he going to want to catch up to Herdman? But there's 4 seconds to catch for the Red Bull Nemesis. But a fair bit going on as Sarawi and Dika still going at it as they head towards the first corner, but Dika's not quite able to make the move stick. As Mehdi Alia and that's Dan Coatman and San Lovett battling it out. Billy Price still way behind. Cutler still right behind. As we're heading towards the end or the closing stages of the first of the KSR Formula Renault races here at the Estoril circuit. But look at Cutler's run now. Is he going to be able to have a look down the inside? Cutler down the inside, and he has made the move stick, and this is going to allow Louis Hyde through as well. Louis Hyde is not quite able to make it though. If Louis Hyde had made that move stick, he could have been free to go after Owen Cutler. But now Marnie Occhielli gets down the inside of Hyde. Saying that Vangro's dropped off. What's happened? What's happened to Vangro? Because he was right behind this. He's dropped off for some reason. He had an incident. Uses the curb. And then has spun it. But Cutler's now starting to break free. As Ellis starting to catch up to Herdman. The top guys and girls are starting to split up a little bit now. Still McParlin staying with Cutler. This could be quite an interesting battle. Will Cutler be able to win this race? Or will someone actually behind McParlin win this race? Like Occhielli, Hyde, Sharman, Vangro we think is out of it now, seeing as he after that mistake. Looking back from Owen Cutler now. As now into the middle section of the lap. I don't think Jesse's going to be close enough this time. Not quite. Her car decorated with all these swords. And now she is enabling attack mode. For the lead of the first race here at Estoril. Been a long break, but McParlin has been able to continue her racecraft in CGP3. obviously driving for the CGP CGP3 team. On a CRC support weekend. But is this time McParland going to be able to make the move stick? Got 10 minutes to go, so I'm presuming we're going to have like 6 more laps of this race. Not quite, but she's able to get right by. How unsettled the cars are always off that corner. But Cutler, I don't know why he defended there, because now that is really going to compromise him. Marnie Occhielli hoping to pounce if something goes wrong between the leading pair. Using the elevation on the track. So much elevation on this track. Making it a real challenge. But I don't think Cutler got the best of exits off the final corner. When the DRS is enabled, McParland could have a real go down the inside. She's gaining as they head towards the first corner. You can have a very bold look down the inside. And what a move from Jessie J. McParland, but Cutler's able to get the exit. And Cutler's somehow managed to defend it. That was a very aggressive, a typical McParland move down the inside at turn 1. But not quite able to get it done. Using the curb. But somehow Cutler was able to get the drive off the curb. I'm sure McParland will be disappointed that she wasn't able to make that move stick. In this battle for the lead of the race. So, I think Cutler knows that Jessie now seems to have found a lot more pace. Maybe Cutler's tyres have gone, or something like that. Because Jessie seems a lot faster at the moment. Is she going to be able to have another go down the inside at turn 1? Is she going to try it again? She's got the run. She's not. She's going to think better of it this time. Louis Hyde right behind Marnie Occhielli. Is Jessie going to be able to have a look down the inside? The youngest driver on the grid. Many controversies about drivers as young as her being allowed to compete in KSR sanctioned leagues. But Jessie has definitely proved those critics wrong, being a competitive frontrunner in the Formula Renault League and has had some good races in CGP3, although yet to secure a win in CGP3. And here she is, threatening Owen Cutler for the lead of the race. And here she is, definitely in range of the D-Tech car, but not quite able to make it stick. This could go right down to the last lap here. What she just needs to do is just to get a little bit closer off the final corner. 5 minutes of racing left. Occhielli having a little bit of a look down the inside of McParland, but that's really compromised her on the exit. as Louis Hyde is right behind. A battle for the lead. A battle for third. And in the battle for 7th, you can see on the timing screens that Connor Ellis has caught up to Harry Herdman. Sharman's kind of dropped off this train. Look at how close Jessie is now. Closest she's been for a few laps. She's got the run. She's going to have a look down the inside as they head towards the first corner. And Jessie has made the move stick, it seems. And now Okieli is going to have a look down the inside of Owen Cutler. And I think Marnie Okieli's made that move stick. But Cutler's been forced onto the grass. I thought that was going round for a moment. And there goes Sharman. Up and over. Is that his race done? Yes, it is. Matt Sharman is out. Matt Sharman has rolled the car. But Owen Cutler goes from the lead to 4th in a few corners. But is McParland going to be able to stay ahead of Marnie Okieli? Only a few more laps to go, I'm presuming. 1.2 is the gap. Now Cutler trying to make back some of that up. Make some of that back up. Down on the main straight, I'm presuming this might be the penultimate lap. So what's the lap time round here? So it's 17. Cutler right behind Hyde. But what an interesting race we've seen here today. Connor Ellis now right behind Harry Herdman. As there's a bit of battling there behind. This is the battle at the back end of the points. You've got Will Sarawi behind Ollie Favell, who's leading a massive train up to Gina Dika. From Favell. So it's Favell, Sarawi, Baldwin, Daly and Dika all running line and stern. As here comes Baldwin. Wow, that was a bold move. But Sarawi is able to get the exits. I think there might still be one more lap off, because I'm not sure if this is going to be the last lap. Cutler still right behind Louis Hyde, the championship leader, heading down towards turn 1. And it looks like Cutler has made that move stick. Hazel Baldwin making up moves. As here's Connor Ellis down the inside of Harry Herdman. And Connor has made the move stick. McParland's extending a gap. I think there is going to be another lap after this. So I don't think this is the last lap yet. Yet this is the final pass lap, so I'm presuming that Jessie will have to do another lap. Into the final corner. I'm sure she's going to want the timer to go up as soon as possible. She starts what's going to be her final lap. Literally in the nick of time before the clock went up to 30 minutes. But this is for reverse grid. This is Favell, Sarawi, Baldwin, Daly and Dika. But McParland looking on course to take a second win on the trot. So you got, here comes Sarawi down the inside of Favel, and he has made that move stick. So that is for reverse grid tomorrow, and that is crucial. .7 is the gap, but doesn't like any challenge yet for Jessie Jane McParland, who won in Hungary, and she now rounds the final corner. She is going to take her second consecutive win here at the Estoril Speedway. Jessie Jane McParland wins at Estoril. Marnie O'Kelly takes second. Cutler takes third. The championship leader Louis Hyde takes fourth. Vangro takes fifth. Ellis is going to take sixth. But who's it going to be ninth? This is going to be interesting. I think Favel might just be able to hold it as they round the final corner. Favel's going to take ninth. Reverse grid goes to Will Sarawi. What an interesting race that was. That was a battling all the way through. Race 1, everybody's been known to be very conservative, but everybody was just going for it in that race. Honestly, that was a great race. As Betty Pryor is going to be the last of the finishers. And he's going to finish the race. Epic race that was. It's the in the first race. What a race that was. That action all the way through. Not CRC, it's a blank screen that we need to do. But now looking at the standings, where does this leave us? Obviously, we had McParland take the win. Could she come into this championship fight? And what a race that was. Just who? That was an epic race. A thoroughly entertaining race. Obviously, we have the second race coming up tomorrow. But let's see what this does to the championship. McParlin is starting to catch Okieli now. She's coming into this. Now up into third. Having not even known she was going to be racing until a week before or less than a week before the first race. And look where she is until CGP were granted the final entry. And she's a championship contender, even though I think it's going to take quite a bit to be able to catch up to Louis Hyde, who actually, Marnie OK was able to close the gap. We are going to wrap up the stream now as we're just looking at the constructors. It's still MAT in the lead of the Formula Renault constructors. Obviously we've got the second race coming up tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Not quite sure what time yet, but we'll see you tomorrow for the second race here at the Estoril circuit. Goodbye.